Hello everyone, welcome to One Connected Love. I'm Daniel.
I'm Christina.
And we are twin flames in Harmonious Union. We are here today to bring you today's Twin Flame Union energy card reading. The deck that we will be using today is Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And we've gone ahead and shuffled the deck, so let's get started.
All right. So the underlying energy of this reading is align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Yeah, I really feel there's an introspective energy to this card. There's an introspective energy in the air of like getting really clear about like what direction your life is moving in, what you desire, where you like what your real purpose is. So this is a space where this is really coming up strongly in the collective. And it's important because the twin flame journey is a journey of self-discovery, right? Like that's what enlightenment is. It's self-actualization. And so if you're not being authentic to who you are and authentic to your true desires, you're holding yourself back on your journey. And ultimately your twin flame might not necessarily recognize you because you don't recognize yourself. And so it's really important to take some time and get really clear. Why are you doing the things you're doing? Why are you, engaged with the relationships that you're in? Like all these sorts of things. Like, why do you believe that you are this way? Mm-hmm. And get very, very clear. Like, is that desire coming from yourself, from your heart's desires, or is it coming from some sort of expectation or some sort of idea that you think will get you what you want, right? Because ultimately, being yourself, being your authentic self, is what's going to actually like create lasting success in your life. And that's what's going to draw everything towards you.
Yes, that's very good. I feel, I definitely agree with that. I feel like the more that you go inside and you get clear on who you truly are and your true desires, the things that do not serve you in your life will naturally fall away. Mm-hmm. That may look like whatever, relationships, foods that you eat, patterns, behaviors, habits, whatever, they just naturally fall away because they no longer, they don't really, you realize that they don't support you. They don't actually support the true you. Yeah, and I feel like if you saw our reading yesterday, we talked about going deeper and building a relationship with God.
Yeah.
When you go inward and you really get clear on who you are and you realize God as your source, you begin to gain clarity on what is really a desire that is given to you by God in your heart and what is something that fills some sort of hole in your life but really doesn't serve you. So yeah, very powerful so far, this reading.
Yeah. All right, so the current collective energy for the Twin Flame Union Collective is Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. I really feel like this builds off of yesterday's reading that was like really centered on support and claiming your support from God, the universe, and I just really feel like this is a space where like with the underlying energy of the reading being align your life, this is a space where people are feeling that they are more supported in being their genuine selves now.
Yes. And what I'm getting from this regarding like genuine self and like keepers of the earth, I feel like it feels like a going back to who you truly are, realizing who you truly are, and in doing that, in realizing who you truly are, you can live from an authentic place, and then everything in your life flows from there.
Right. Yeah. Like what did you want to be when you were a kid? Right?
Yeah.
Like in a certain, like that's very revealing of like who you are on some level because, as adult life progresses, you get a different idea. You have like society's expectations, etc., all that kind of stuff. But like going back to like the things that you've always enjoyed, right? Like those things are a part of you for a reason. And it's safe to like be that person.
Right.
Yeah. And you're not alone in that. I feel like we got away from the card meaning, but like, what I mean is like, you're supported in that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the Divine Feminine Collective, the current block that they're working through is leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. Yes. You know, it's this is very classic, like when people are like kind of like scared to make a leap or scared to like take a risk, they sometimes you like fall into this pattern of like, well, when something outside of me, you know, appears, then I will make that, you know, then I will follow. But actually, when you're headed in a new direction, you have to make that choice to go first, right? You have to make that choice to step in that direction, and then, you know, that new vortex will come with you, right? As a you have to choose to step into that new vortex, and then that will follow you, like your energy will follow, right? And so yeah, this is where the Divine Feminine Collective is really choosing to, or they're really being called to, you know, there's a leap, there's a step forward, there's a departure into a new direction, there's something that you're being called to do. And what is it? You have to get clear here on what that is. And it's always really obvious, right? Like you think it's this hidden thing, but it's always the thing that's right in front of your face. And so what is that, and how are you being called to take a step? You need to trust that you're going to be supported, and you are supported. That's like what the whole reading is really telling you, is that you're supported in taking any steps that like bring you into deeper alignment with your authentic self. But you have to claim that support by giving yourself that support first.
Yeah. Yeah, your dreams are given to you by God, but it doesn't mean that you sit there and they just like fall into your lap and appear. Like you do have to, like take those steps. You want to be, I don't know, you want to be a whatever job, you know, research ahead, take those necessary steps to do what you need to learn, what you need to learn, or whatever doors are open to you, walk through those doors to get to those dreams that God's leading you to.
Exactly.
Take
because
that leap.
Right, because that's how you claim it, is like you make it known, you put your life force into it, like you make it known that that's something that like you want to expand into. And so if you're not putting any life force into the direction of your dreams, there's nothing to pull you in there, right? Yeah. All right. And so as the Divine Feminine moves through that energy, the card that comes up is the Great Gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits, soul tribe. Yeah, so, you know, as you take this leap, as you make this new choice, you're going to find that you're extremely supported in doing so. And, you'll vibe in with other people that are choosing the same as you, and that are, that are supportive of you and the things that support your authentic self-expression.
Right. As I mentioned before, you know, when you start living from an authentic place and getting clear on who you truly are, certain things will vibe out of your life that no longer make sense or no longer serve you. Well, oftentimes the higher that you vibe, you attract the things that do serve you. Many times they are similar to what you enjoyed, but of a higher vibration. So same with relationships. Yes, you attract people that actually do love you and do support you because they are vibing higher. They're at a higher vibration also. So yeah, I feel like the Divine Feminine, as a result of taking that leap and walking through those doors, will essentially begin to have things magnetized to her that serve her.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So the current block facing the collective Divine Masculine is birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. This is like, so it's a pretty similar energy to that leap card that the Divine Feminine got as her block.
Yeah, this to me, this feels like in the Divine Masculine's authenticity, he'll be able to give more, whether that be like creative energies or things like that, but it's also like him taking a step forward in creating a new life for himself with God. How do you feel?
Yeah, I feel exactly like it's about while the divine feminine feels like she needs to, like, you know, take a leap into like a new vortex, the divine masculine is like creating
Yeah, it's
that new
like,
vortex for
like
himself.
creating.
It's like creating new energy,
Mm-hmm.
right? And of course, you always co-create it with God, with the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. And so as he moves through this block, card that comes up is play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious.
My favorite thing.
Yeah, and yesterday, you know, the divine masculine got the card get some rest,
Mm-hmm.
as he like moves through that energy, you know. So like there is like this big push to come into a balance of work and play, right? Like that's ultimately what we all want, is like a really balanced life. And so so these pushes into a new direction are really just helping you create that life for yourself.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, this feels like exactly how it was in the reading yesterday, where when it's time to rest, it's good to be aware of when to stop doing what you're doing temporarily and take a rest, take a breather for yourself, and re-energize. Yeah, I feel like work and play, the deepest truth is that work and play are both the same thing. Especially when you're doing your life purpose, your work will feel like play to you. It will feel very good. But this specifically feels like take time to rest, take time to recharge when you need to, so that you can go back to your life purpose and output more.
Yeah, exactly. All right. And so the concluding energy for this reading is share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. Yeah, and so what I really feel is coming from this card is like you're moving through this energy of like being your real authentic self, and you're going to be called to express that authentic self, right? Like it makes no sense to be your authentic self just for you. Your authentic self is meant to be shared with the world, right?
Yeah, and maybe blocks, there may be blocks in the way on like, expressing your authentic self, coming out of the spiritual closet, how some people say, or, just being, expressing your true self. But in doing so, in overcoming those blocks and everything, you really set a strong foundation for yourself to live as you really should be living, in harmony with everyone and everything.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that feels good to me.
That feels good to me. And we hope you enjoyed this Twin Flame Union energy card reading, and there will be more to come, so like and subscribe to our channel. If you are interested in your own Twin Flame journey and you would like private card readings or to work with us, we do coaching sessions. Check out our website below at oneconnectedlove.com. And as always, thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.